Channel. This is going to be a very quick video. I'm going to start doing these Bitcoin videos every day. However, they will be very short, maybe 5-10 minutes each day. It's better viewer retention, and also at the same time it's probably a better idea as well, since obviously the market does have quite a lot of movement during the day. These drawings I will get rid of. They were in the last video and I haven't got rid of them yet. Okay, there's something to be wary of here. So obviously, if we draw something like this and draw something like this over here, there's something to be wary of here. If we quickly move this, right. So for those of you with a keen eye, that would be a flag. Now, obviously, there's another thing that I pointed out here, that this could be a head and shoulders forming on this chart. Now that is still possible. Say it's something like this. We put a shouldering down here, something like that. That is still very much possible. However, you've got to keep in mind, obviously, we are traders, so we have to keep everything in mind. This could also end up being a flag. So what I'm hoping for is a drop either below here, or we come down here, put a wick in. You expect high volume. Let me move this so you can see it. Yep, you expect high volume, so you expect a wick down at support and resistance. So this is a support currently. Once we break this support over here, that is an indication that we are going to go lower, and that would indicate that we are going to start putting a head and shoulders pattern. If not, and we do come down here and we just wick back up, that is obviously, that's a flag, and there will be no head and shoulders. Something to keep in mind, that obviously a lot of different things can happen. With the volume reading, the volume is still creeping up, as you can see. We had an absurdly high volume down here on the way down, but on the way up, it just looks like a dead cat bounce. It just looks like a small bounce. There isn't really much of a move here. So it's something to be wary of as well, that the market hasn't really got very much strength to the upside currently. So it's likely that this candle currently that is green for the day might turn red, and we might come down here. Something to be wary of over here, if we take a look. Over here we did actually go slightly higher than the flag area, and obviously normally you expect high volume at the points, and we did not expect high volume there. So it's something to be wary of as well. Stuff like this can happen. There can be fake outs. It was a fake out of like not even 1%. It was like something silly, like 71 to 72, about 0.5%, maybe 0.4%. So yeah, that's something to be wary of. If this flag was to form, it depends how you wish to draw this, but you can either draw it from down here if you want to count that. It depends how you wish to draw it, because arguably, well, you can't draw it on the monthly. If we go with drawing it on the weekly, you could arguably draw it from down here. Now, that is fair, but that gives us like an absurdly high price. Like that would be way over 100 grand. However, if we drew it from maybe a bit more conservative down here, from 52 to about 70, it's about 20,000 movement. We move that line back. About a 20,000 move up from break, that had put us at about 87,000 if that was to play out. So that is looking very bullish on our chart. And another thing to keep in mind, so you take a look at the monthly, it's very possible that this is obviously a cup and handle pattern, so be wary of this. This is obviously a cup and handle pattern, it could be. So if we have some trading around here for some time and then we go off, that is obviously a cup and handle pattern. We expect trading between support and resistance, and if we go on the weekly, we might actually already have started that. Exactly, we have started that. We might end up just having some trading within this range, something like this. Could have some trading like that. Maybe if we draw it something like, I don't know, like that. We might have some trading within this range over here, just bouncing it up and down. And that's great too. But we can't go too much lower, so we might come up to about here. Not even that, maybe like that. We trade down here, and then you can take a measure move from top to bottom, that'd be an absurdly high price range again. That's like 50,000 up. But this is the thing, as we move close to the halving, you get all the people with the clickbait thumbnails and the Bitcoin to 100k. Unfortunately, it's not really clickbait anymore. It's the market is starting to move higher, and it does look like we are obviously going to hit 100k at some point. So it's something to be aware of. Also, we spoke about the fear and greed index yesterday. Let's get the damn ad off the screen. The fear and greed index is now at 71. We are now in greed. We are no longer in extreme greed. Yesterday it was actually 79. So something to be wary of here is that we have now dropped from extreme greed down to just greed. We have dropped by 8 points in a day. You're at 79, now we're at 71. We dropped by 8 points in a day. That means people are starting to be a little bit more cautious now, as the market is starting to trend a little bit maybe lower. It could end up being a flag, it could end up being an inverse head and shoulders, it could end up being a cup and handle, it could be anything. But this is the exact reason why when you trade you need to also have a look at everything and make a good judgment. Right, that's all for this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.